بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والتين والزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن تقويم أعوذ بالله السميع العليم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Tashidele July, good morning to one and all present here. I, on behalf of Muslim Coordination Committee, UTLA, Ladakh, welcome the living legend, peacemaker, Nobel laureate, His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, once again, as per our past practice, in this historical masjid, which is attributed to the great Muslim saint Shah-e-Hamdan, who traveled from Central Asia, from Iran, Central Asia to Ladakh and to Srinagar. And this masjid is kept preserved as it was in the late 14th century, which His Holiness you visited this morning, and we had a short prayer also there. So thank you very much, His Holiness, once again accepting our request to be with amongst our Muslim brothers, and shortly we will have a typical Muslim lunch, which you really like that. So thank you very much once again for joining us, sir. His Holiness, one of the great reasons for having peace, harmony and love amongst Ladakhis is your visit, sir. Your advices, which keeps us Ladakhis together as one Ladakhi, not as Muslim, not as Buddhist, not as Christian. Thank you very much, sir. And we pray for your long life, and keep visiting Ladakh and bless us with your advices.
The goal is not to be better than the other man, but your previous self. Your Holiness, your words were truly followed by Dr. Saida Bano. Despite being a differently able person, she never stopped and didn't lose hope, and has become the first specially able student, visually impaired from Ladakh, to have done PhD. She has truly become a great motivation, not only to the differently able person, but also to our whole society, to push ourselves further to achieve what we aim for in our lives. To facilitate Dr. Saida Bano, I would humbly request His Holiness to confirm ma'am with our traditional kathaks.
We are very thankful to you for accepting our invitation and giving this privilege to be here in presence of Your Holiness. at this historical place, which is popularly known as Shey Masjid. It is said that Shah-e-Hamdan was stayed here for some time while traveling to Central Asian countries. There is another version of history. King Jamyang Namgyal built this mosque for her queen, Gyal Khatun. She was married to him, and she was daughter of Ali Sher Khan Anchan from Skardo. Your Holiness, you have practically shown people your love and affection, your respect to all the communities by visiting the different religious places here in Ladakh.
Brothers and sisters in general, particularly Muslim brothers, sisters. And now here, my short visit here, see, you organize some kind of welcome committee, and then actually you arrange lunch. So, nice word, very important, but more important, food. So then, once again, my meeting with Muslim brothers, sisters in Leh. Wonderful. Perhaps you may know my own birthplace area, northeast Tibet. A lot of Muslim families, since childhood, your daily prayer, I heard, like that. Then, these Muslim families, they say very fond to me. I think, frankly speaking, I was very small, but quite clever. So you see, every, the neighbor people loves me. Then somehow recognition me as a reincarnation of Dalai Lama. Then came to Lhasa. In Lhasa also, there is a small Muslim community, mainly businessmen. In our tradition, every Tibetan government function, the small Muslim community, they always come. So, since my childhood, in my mind, very familiar. The Muslim brothers, sisters, with your some, what's say, or special dress. And the people in Lhasa consider those Muslims are very, very peaceful. And also, you see, these Muslim brothers, sisters, their main sort of way or to earn is business. So they often go to India and bring some, let's say, some articles, local Tibetan, you cannot find, so they bring from India. So, when those Muslim businessmen return from India, then we very, very eager to listen what is happening in India about Mahatma Gandhiji. So, when we were in Tibet, very young boy, or Muslim brothers, sisters, who often go to India and buy something. When they return, we are very, very eager to listen what is happening in India about Mahatma Gandhiji, these things. So small Muslim community, mainly businessmen and women in Lhasa, are the source of information. And we always consider Muslim community in Lhasa very, very peaceful. So they always, as I mentioned earlier, in any Tibetan government official function, the representative of Muslim community always come. So since my childhood, we are very familiar. Then situation become difficult. So then, I think the last minute, although I visited China, I met several times Chairman Mao Zedong, Liu Shaoqi, and Li Xianyan, all these leaders, quite familiar. On one occasion, Chairman Mao Zedong, you see, my last meeting, Chairman Mao Zedong, the next day I go to Tibet. So Mao Zedong, without any official sort of arrangement, he personally sent a message, he want to meet me and come to Nunhe, where leaders, and including Chairman Mao Zedong, live. When I reached there, Chairman Mao Zedong come out from his house and welcome me. Then he advised, after return to Tibet, how to lead people, listen people's different views, but decision you should take. Then last minute, Chairman Mao Zedong, you see, expressed to me, your mind, very scientific minded. So religion is opium. I a little bit shocked, but I pretended, okay. So, Chimana Mohan's religion, my mind is very scientific mind. It is true. My mind, very scientific minded. And I very, very eager meet scientists and listen. And equally, modern scientists, their knowledge about emotion and how to bring inner peace, their knowledge very limited. So number of scientists is come to see me and how to develop peace of mind, emotional level. So I have a lot of friends among the scientists, and also I learn from their views about the whole world, universe, all these things. They are now modern days, the scientists, especially the scientists about mind, about brain and about mind. And scientists also now showing how to bring peace of mind. Not talking about next life or some other thing, simply day-to-day life, how to keep peace of mind. So I have a lot of friends among the scientists. Then of course, I am Buddhist, so many people from different Buddhist country and Buddhist tradition, Sanskrit tradition, Pali tradition, so on. So I have a quite wider sort of contact these people. So now, my conclusion, all people basically same human being, same emotion, same brain, and all more than 7 billion human beings all want peace, happy life. So, and basic human nature, more affectionate. As soon as born, mother gives us maximum affection. Now the problem, very human nature, you see, loving kindness and sense of brotherhood, sisterhood. Once we join education, in modern education field, not sufficient to educate people how to develop inner peace. For example, in India, modern education comes from West. So there is not much knowledge how to keep peace of mind. The India's tradition, Karuna, Ahimsa. About Karuna, the Westerner, they bring Western education, modern education. They have no idea how to keep Karuna and how to bring through Karuna, how to bring peace of mind. So now, India, I feel, in previous century, Mahatma Gandhi ji truly brought on this planet ahimsa. And South Africa and many countries truly follow Mahatma Gandhiji about ahimsa. Now, that alone not sufficient. The conflict starts from here. Anger, hatred, fear. So, the very important to develop or to keep karuna. Karuna itself, secular point. Although all major religious tradition, their essence message is karuna, but karuna itself is something secular. Now we really need more effort through education about warm-heartedness, karuna. So now, actually, I am going to meet some professors in Delhi universities, some universities in Delhi, like Jawaharlal Nehru universities. I am going to discuss how to combine modern education with more materialistic education and ancient Indian thought about karuna. Combine these. Karuna should not consider as a religious matter. It is something really very important in human life. So in our education field, you see, some lesson about karuna, inner peace. So now, then first day in Ladakh, from here up to Mön Tawang, the Tibetan border. So 1,000 years, you see, people from here go to Tibet, as well as Tibetan come here. So we have common sort of practice, compassion, warm-heartedness. I notice whenever I come the northern India, the people really showing deep sort of feeling towards me, because we have some 1,000 years, some close contact, close connection. So now, Tibet itself, now situation, last few decades, truly become difficult. But Tibetan people, they really kept the 1,000-year-old our tradition, karuna, here. So, the Himalayan range people, something very special connection with Tibetan culture. Religion is individual matter, but warm-heartedness is for everyone need. So I really appreciate, and the whole Himalayan range people really kept that tradition. I really appreciate. And then religious harmony, very important. Different philosophy, different history, but all carry same message, message of love. So, harmony among the different religious traditions, very essential. So now here in Ladakh area, particularly this area, the Muslim brothers sisters and Buddhist brothers sisters truly live together very harmoniously, wonderful. So, now religion, different philosophy, but essence is same, warm-heartedness. So, I really appreciate people here, religious harmony. That's very good. Thank you. Now time for food. You know, in spite my age, my teeth perfect. So lunch very important. So now, thank you. I always feel very, in heart, very close to the Ladakhi people. Thank you very much. Thank you.
For enlightening us with such insights and wisdom. Now we really seek a little interactive session here.
Any question, any argument, I ready talk. Because ancient time, the different school of thought always use different argument. So I'm a student of these texts. So any question, any argument, I'm ready to answer. Yes.
Anybody?
Your Holiness, it's a privilege to ask you this question. My name is Kausar Rizvi. I am an educator. I teach in school as well as I teach meditation. Your Holiness, my question is it easy or difficult for a person who is involved and entangled in worldly affairs to attain nirvana or attain the highest level of enlightenment? Or is it... Or is it only for the people who are living away from the worldly things and families? Thank you.
Of course, Buddha himself. Now, for example, Buddhism is concerned. Buddha himself, monk. So, most of great master, like Nagarjuna, Arya Asanga, Dharmakirti, all these monk, ordained monk. That does not mean, in order to practice Buddha Dharma, you should become monks, nuns. No. Basically, our mind, from birth, no differences, monk's brain and lay people's brain. So, now important is study, thinking. So not just a faith. Thinking, investigation, that is very important. Some religious people simply, meditate. I have some Chinese friend, they prefer just to meditate, not much study. I telling them, this is not sufficient. You must study. as far as Tibetan is concerned, about 300 volumes text translated from Sanskrit and Pali. So, study is very important. Just meditate is not sufficient. This brain is quite sophisticated. So, study, knowledge, really shaping our emotion, utilize human intelligence. So, study, very important. In ancient time, one main disciple of Shantarakshita, Kamalashila, according Shantarakshita sort of advice, Kamalashila brought to Tibet. And then the Tibetan king sit in center, and one line, Chinese Buddhist meditator, one line headed by Kamalashila and some scholars, and Tibetan king watch, debate. And then Chinese Buddhist, most of them, just meditation, not much study. And Kamalashila and his sort of disciple, much knowledge. So then the Tibetan king, asked Chinese monk, very good meditation, huh? So meditate, wonderful, but we need more study. So, you should leave to China. We want to follow the Kamalashila's study, Kamalashila's pattern, study, and meantime some meditation. And on some occasion, when I was in China, in a monastery, we have some meeting. Then I suggested this hall, occasionally, you should use for debate, not simply meditate. I suggested whether they practice, accordingly or not, I don't know. So study, very important, particularly Buddha Dharma, lot of philosophical explanation. And for that, study is very essential. Yes? Now next question.
It is my privilege, Your Holiness, to put one question. My question is, do you ever feel angry or outraged? This is my question.
Kodo. Lung occasionally. Now particularly when I sound asleep, some mosquito come, then do like that. Otherwise, I think my mind quite peaceful, quite peaceful. Now, for example, a Chinese communist, very crucial, very cruel. But instead of anger, I really feel sense of concern of their ignorance. So as Shantadeva said, your enemy is best teacher of you, your practice. I practice that. Okay.
Julay and Assalamu alaikum. His Holiness the Dalai Lama, we're really blessed to have you here today. I am Hajira Bano. I'm an assistant professor at Degree College, Leh. As we're aware that media plays the very important role in educating and and in creating awareness among the masses. My question to you is, what role does media play in promoting communal harmony among different religious communities, especially in a large democratic country like India?
I think we need this sort of human intelligence. We need all different information. But then man mind should think more karuna. And entire human brothers, sisters, we are same. We have to live together on this planet. Whether believer or non-believer, among the believer, this religion, that religion, these are personal matter. The common thing is we have to live together on this planet. About more than 7 billion human beings. We have to live together on this planet. So I always say telling 7 billion human beings, oneness of human species. Different faith, or whether religious minded or not, up to individual. Basically, we are same human being. We have to think rest of human being as our brothers, sisters, and we have to live together. And we must think world peace. World peace we develop. World peace not come from sky, but our own effort. Very easy to say. Trouble, include war, human creation. Now the method peace also is our own creation. We should make effort to bring peace. Small disagreement, okay, quite nature. Even I think one food table, some people like this, some people like that. So same, we human mind, some people like this kind of philosophy, some people feel this kind of philosophy, some people feel no just faith. Okay, are good human being. Remain as a human brothers, sisters on this one planet in order to develop peaceful world. Okay.
Kangi tuksengi zungna tawa tamche pangwechi tambechoni tonzape kotamdela chacha zabela makin.
Kaza.
It is an honor and privilege to ask this question to you, Your Holiness. My question is that according to the Prajna Pramati Sutra and according to Buddha's own word and according to the mind of wisdom which we use, according to the emptiness aspect of life, is it the right practice to when according in day-to-day life we practice according to the emptiness, interdependence version of the life, and to not to get attachment or to attach to our various daily life. Is it a right practice to practice through the words of wisdom, and let go according to it, according to the wisdom of Lord Buddha.
The very concept of Patit Samupant or Shunyata is dealing with negative emotion. So, I myself, as soon as wake up and thinking about ultimate reality, is everything interdependent, no absolute, and combined with, karuna, very helpful in order to keep peace of mind. Little problem come, I never feel irritation. No. So very helpful to keep peace of mind. Ultimately, you see, the strong feeling of I, you see, that's the basis of anger or extremes or love. All these negative emotion, all based on strong feeling of I. So now Shunyata actually telling us, where is I? This is my body, not I. Here, this is my mind, not I. Now where is I? Investigate. You can't find. At the same time, nobody can deny existence of I. So these are the Madhyamika philosophy and Shunyata. Very helpful to, in a way, neutralize all our emotion. Very useful. And Nagarjuna's one follower of Chandrakirti, his writing. Of course, my childhood, I learned by heart Umanchuka, Madhyamika Avatara. Now these days, his commentary about Madhyamika philosophy, Madhyamika Avatara, I daily, you see, put my table and occasionally look. Very helpful, very helpful. You see, to negative emotion completely neutralize. And a positive emotion can develop through meditation. Very useful. All negative emotion neutralize and eventually eliminate. Now these related with complicated philosophy. First, we should know the very nature of mind. All these negative emotion, you see, secondary level, so can eliminate through meditation of Shunyata. I myself practice Shunyata every morning and combine with Karuna. Very useful, very helpful. Okay.
We are organizing a lunch in honor of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, as usual, as always, you know. But this time it's after the COVID. I'm Dr. Abdul Qayyum, President Anjuman Moinul Islam, representing Sunni community.
I am Razvi, Said Nakisha Razvi, representing Shia community, Vice President of Anjuman Imamia. And we are very happy and glad that His Holiness always meeting this, especially Muslim people, they have come in Imambara Masjid. And today we have a special program with His Holiness. Really, we are very, very exciting and we are very happy for his visit.
I'm Shey, President of Sophia University.
He's also very happy.
Yeah.
You know, we are a coordination.
He is from Nurbakshi community in Nubra, and he's also very happy. We are organizing all sects of Muslims, Sunni, Shia, Nurbakshi, and unitedly His Holiness have great view to unite all religions, all sects, all peoples, and this is a symbol of that we are all sects of Muslim unity.
It's because of His Holiness time and again visit to Ladakh keeps us in harmony, peace and love. So we are very thankful to him, you know, and we pray for his long life. Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you once again. I will say that we are waiting eagerly in coming days. His Holiness will visit again and again, and we always wait for his visit in future also. And we will pray for his long life.
Thank you.
मैं शमशेर सूफी प्रेसिडेंट सोफिया नूरबख्शिया तो यहाँ इजिन नूरबू के लिए रिस्पेक्ट के लिए हम आए हैं तो रिस्पेक्ट के लिए आए हैं तो इसको रिस्पेक्ट करके जाना हमारे लिए मुनासिब नहीं है जो इसके किरदार है जो इससे सबक लेना चाहिए कि हम लोगों को कि आगे के लिए तो हम जो किरदार को लेके चले तो हम में आपस में भेदभाव नहीं आएंगे तो ये हमारा बहुत लोगों को रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं तो इसी तरह हमारे पैगंबर सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने किसी को ज़ोर ज़बरदस्ती करके कोई इस्लाम के लिए वो नहीं किया अपने किरदार की वजह से उसकी किरदार को देखकर इस्लाम में कबूल किया है इसी तरह इनका भी वही है इसको अगर हिंदुस्तान में कई जगह पर अगर इसका इस तरह सेमिनार चले तो हिंदुस्तान में भी काफ़ी बदलाव आ सकता है तो कहना ये हो कि इसका किरदार पर चले इससे सबक हमारे लिए यही सबक है तो शुक्रिया थैंक यू